So this one's gonna have some peppers and onions. We are talking two kinds of potatoes, sweet potatoes, russet potatoes. And how about some oil infused garlic? And did I mention sausage? It is gonna have a lot of that. We are gonna get all that stuff on the griddle and griddle it up. I mean, that right there is a lot of flavor. From there, we are gonna lay it in a skillet that has already been lined with puff pastry baked off. Then we will top it, we will butter it, and of course, we are gonna bake it. Guys, I am not sure what I'm going to call this one yet, but I am telling you right now, this is 100% absolutely incredible. As always, you will get a full ingredient list down in description, and this one is pretty easy to do, and it is all going to start with some puff pastry. We got to line whatever it is you are going to make this sausage pot pie in. I am going to use a cast iron skillet. I will get it in. I will use those edge pieces just to shore up the missing spots in the from square to round, I guess you could say. I will drizzle a little bit of olive oil on it. Definitely hit it with some granulated garlic. In the oven, it goes 350 to 400 for around 15 minutes. Out she comes, and away we go. I've already got my griddle here all fired up. We are going full bore right across the front, 4-burner. We want to get it up into that 400 range. I've already pre-cooked my potatoes to about 80%. You don't want them mushy, so you don't want to go too much. So what I want to do here is let's just jump right into it. Let's get everything on the griddle and see how we do. All right, so obviously first up is going to be in our sausage. We will get that down. This is a sweet Italian sausage right here. You could use a hot, spicy, or any kielbasa. You could use anything that is your favorite. You can definitely use in this recipe. Now my griddle is going to snake up into that range. We're probably a low 300s now. We've got some lawn blowers behind us, so I wanted to get this on real quick. So I really didn't want to wait for my griddle to warm up too much. This is going to be okay. Now over here, I am going to get a lot of garlic down. I've already got that garlic soaking in the infusing in the oil. That was for about 2-3 hours or so. That is going to be plenty of flavor. Now I am going to drop my onions and potatoes right over that garlic. Oh man, that right there is a lot of flavor, I can tell you that. So look, what I want to do here is let's help these sausages along. We'll get a cover on them. I've got my onions, my onion mixture over here. I'm going to lower that side. I'll keep full bore here in the middle where our sausage is. I'd say about 10 minutes total under the dome here. I'm going to let this go probably another 4 or 5 minutes again. I like my sausages well done. I like a lot of color on them, kind of like this. And I definitely do like a lot of black pepper. Salt. And again, we've got some nice color over here on this, on these potatoes and onions. I didn't want to cook them too much because again, we don't want to turn it to mush, and they are going to go in the oven for about 15 minutes or so. Butter down. Let's just start joining all this goodness together. Little butter. Alrighty. So look, little trick here. We've got a lot of flavor underneath these sausage. I am just going to hit it with just a tad of water. And that basically, what that's going to do is kind of like deglaze the pan. We've pulled all that flavor up off of the griddle, and I've transferred it right into the mixture that we got going here. We can turn this off. We are done here. Let's get on over to the board and let's build this up. Alrighty, also look, when I started this channel here at Licensed to Griddle, I knew I wanted to, one way or another, bring you guys, you know, just some different twists on some recipes. I mean, look, it is hard to come up with something new. I mean, there is a lot of great griddle channels out there. I don't have to name them. You know who they are. So finding stuff new to cook in the griddle world is definitely not the most easiest task in the world. And when I saw some of these sausage, onions, and peppers with the garlic, I saw some of these videos online at, well, look, at YouTube, Google searches, everywhere. I knew I was on something, but I also knew I had to make a difference. Hence, right here into the pot pie we went, and I got to tell you, man, this looks absolutely incredible. If you don't think so, you could switch off right here. I am telling you, this is packed with friggin' flavor. I didn't even taste it yet, and I'm going to tell you this is going to be a must make. It is so simple to do. I don't know if I can cut it and slice it like a pie, or do I spoon it out. I am going to try to get a small slice off. Although I don't have a cake thing. You see our puff pastry is perfectly cooked. I mean, that is most important. I mean, I am just going to try to get a little pie out, little piece of pie out. Not going to happen. I don't have the proper tools with me. I'm just going to go in. Oh, I got a nice piece of sausage. You've got that sweet potato. I mean, that is going to be absolutely killer. I am a huge fan of this, of anything wrapped in puff pastry. Now, as I go in and get ready to dive into this bad boy right here, I was debating on cheese inside the pie. The wife said cheese. I nixed it. Also, can I put any kind of sauce in there? I nixed all that stuff. I feel that that this recipe is just going to stand on its own, especially going into winter. I mean, we've got some butter in there. We've got that garlic in there. We've got all the flavors of the peppers, the onions, of course, the sausage, the potatoes, salt and pepper. I mentioned that. I mean, what else could you ask for in a hearty meal like this? Taste test and cheers. Move over meatloaf, move over chicken pot pie. There is a new sheriff in town when it comes to comfort food. I am telling you right now, this is friggin' a 20 out of 10 I mean, you can't get much better than this. I am friggin' telling you, man, this is, wow, man, the flavors in here are through the roof, man, especially if you like, you know, if you like sausage and onions and so forth. I could see some cheese going in there, but I didn't want to do it. So you guys are going to have to take the ball and run with this bad boy. And that is going to close out this show here. I appreciate you all for watching. Who is going to make this? Leave it down in the description and let me know. Also, let me know what you are going to put in it. Also, tag me. I've got my Instagram info down in the description. You're going to have to tag me on this one. I will send you off some show stickers because this right here is probably one of the best things I have made on the show. I say that week after week, but it is what it is. That is going to close out this show here. My name is Tommy. I guess that makes me the Griddler. Up until next time, we will see you